Hi everyone, hope everyone's feeling good. We're going to do an art project today. Because the holiday of Pesach is coming up, we're going to be making a Seder plate painting inspired by an artist. His name is Wassily Kandinsky, and I'm going to show you one of his artworks. What you're going to need today is one paper. Again, it doesn't matter what color it is. We're going to be painting on top of it. So white is ideal. Computer paper works too. If you just have that, that's fine. One paper. You're going to need some paints. You could use regular paints. In the art room, we only use the primary colors, white and black. But if you are home and have lots of other colors, then feel free to use those as well. If you don't have regular paints, you can use watercolors. If you don't have watercolors, see if you have any food coloring. If you mix a little bit of food coloring with water, you can get some watercolors, and you can use these to paint with too. And they mix also, so if you had red and blue, you can mix these to make purple. It works the same way as regular paint. Okay, so you're going to need those, a paper towel to dry, some water to clean our paintbrush, and a pencil or a crayon or something just to draw with so we can draw our Seder plate. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the artwork by Wassily Kandinsky so that you could understand what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so this is Wassily Kandinsky's artwork. I want you to just take a minute and look at it and think about what you notice about it. So what I want us to focus on is the circles, right? Lots of circles. There are squares and then circles and circles within circles within circles. We call those concentric circles. When there's a circle, inside another circle, inside another circle. So we call those concentric circles. Kandinsky used lots and lots of different colors. Okay, we're seeing the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. We're seeing secondary colors, right? Orange, green, and purple. We're seeing some whites, some darker colors, right? Some tints and some shades. So what we are going to do is we are going to be inspired by this and create a Seder plate. So let me show you an example. So a few years ago, we created a Barkai Haggadah, lots of artwork inside, and one of the projects we did was this project. Okay, so you can see here, we created a Seder plate inspired by Wassily Kandinsky's concentric circles. Okay, lots of bright colors, lots of circles within circles within circles. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so now we need to start with making the outline for our Seder plate. So you're just going to take one piece of paper. Okay, we'll move one. And we need to make a nice big circle in the middle of our paper. Now, if you're comfortable doing it by hand, then go ahead, you could try this. What I like to do is I move my arm into a big circle like this, so my hand gets used to the movement of the circle. And then when I'm comfortable, I'll lightly put my pencil down and draw my big circle. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. You see I'm going over it a few times. I'll show you because I know it's hard to see with the pencil. You can see I made a few different lines, and then I'll go ahead and I'll erase the ones I don't like and keep the ones I do like. Okay? If you don't want to do it by hand, then you can find a paper plate or something in the house that you could trace to make a nice big circle on your paper. Now, our Seder plate has 7 different things on it, right? We have, let's take a look. We have our 3 matzot on top. We have zerah, charoset, chazeret, maror, karpas, and beitza. Okay, so 7 things on our Seder plate. So we are going to make our first one we're going to put is the maror in the center. We're going to make a smaller circle in the center, and I'll make it and then I'll hold it up for you so you could see. A little smaller circle in the center. And when I'm going to use a marker instead so you could see better. So my nice big circle, and then a smaller circle in the middle. That's better. Then you're going to go ahead and make where the 3 matzah would go on top, a nice big circle, a nice big circle on the bottom as well. Okay, so there's 3, okay? And we need 4 more, so 2 more on this side and 2 more on this side. So go ahead, draw 1 here and 1 here and here and here, okay? And then we will have our 7 circles for our Seder plate, okay? So that's how we start. After you have this as a base, you can go ahead and start painting, okay? You can paint your entire paper. So if you want to go ahead and give yourself a background, you can do that. If you want to color all around here, that would be beautiful too. And then some concentric circles in here, different colors. So we'll get our paint. I'm going to be using this paint today. I have my primary colors. I have yellow, blue, and red. And if you remember what primary color means, is that when we paint, we always start with these 3 colors because we can't use any colors to mix yellow, right? We have to start with it. There's no colors we can mix to make red, and there's no colors we can mix to make blue. So we need to start with these colors. But what's special about them is that we can use them to make lots of other colors. So what happens if we mix blue and red? We get purple. And you have to clean your paintbrush in between if you want to keep your colors nice and clean. And remember, rub those bristles against the bottom. Press, press, wipe, wipe. And your paper towel. If I take blue and I mix it with some yellow, I can get green. And if I take yellow and I mix it with my red, I will get orange. Okay, and those colors that I just mixed, orange, green, and purple, are called my secondary colors. And if you want brown, you can mix all 3 of these together and get brown. So that's why we always start with our primary colors, because we could use them to make lots of other colors. So there we go, we have our color wheel ready to go. And then you can just go ahead and start painting. Now keep in mind that if you paint a full circle red, let's say, and your paint is still wet, but you'd like to go ahead and paint another concentric circle inside it, if it's still wet, your colors are going to mix, which is totally cool if that's what you want them to do. So if I want to take blue, I can go ahead and mix it on my paper and make a circle inside and know that it's going to become purple. If you don't want it to become purple, then there's 2 things you could do. Either you can wait for it to dry and go right on top, or you don't have to color it in fully. You can just make a ring around the outside of your circle, and then go ahead and add your blue as your next circle inside it. And keep going like that. Okay, and then maybe I want to put green inside that. Okay, and you'll keep going rounds and rounds, filling up all of your circles on your Seder plate with lots of different colors. I'm going to put up Kandinsky's artwork again, so you can take another look at it. Okay, lots of circles within circles within circles. So that's what we want to try to get on our Seder plate. Okay, go ahead and enjoy, mix lots of colors, make it really bright. If you want after, you can add things to it. You could laminate it if you want to use it at your Seder and you don't want it to get dirty, or you can just use it as a beautiful artwork. Okay, enjoy, can't wait to see what you make.